Today is the very important 25th. That's even to the left, prime to the right, and captain 7 total time summation. A 5 and a 2 to make a captain 7 means that 7 and 7 is 14, and 14 is champions, no doubt about it, because it adds from 1 to 4 to make a brilliant Olympic 5. 5 is F-I-V-E. It's 4. 4 is united. A 4 and a 5 is a 9. 9 is prime. With the vision, one needs to be able to move, or with one's hearing, one needs to move one's business somewhere, or one needs to be able to collectively, with the senses, move one's business in an area that is good to move one's business to. For instance, I am a baseball player and I want to play baseball. Well, I can't very well play baseball inside of my small apartment. So I know there's a baseball field across the way. So I get my baseball bat, I get my baseball shoes, my baseball hat, my glove, and my baseball equipment, maybe the bases, and I walk with all my equipment, and or I drive my car, and or I take a go-kart, and or a golf cart, whatever vehicle and or non-vehicle, just carrying all my equipment to the baseball field. I then get to the baseball field, I put my bases on the awesome baseball field, and then I start to practice and or play baseball. The point is that is intended direction. What I am requesting today, as I do most days when I'm speaking online, is the important intended direction and path of the important engineered global goals. When one has a clear defined goal, one can move to it with a specific result. The important results for infrastructure, not just locally, but internationally and globally, when it comes time for housing, is massive. Number 2, food sustainability, how you transport, grow, and make food possible for a growing population. Really important. The health, that is all parts of preventative health, keeping active, keeping that healthy food, keeping a healthy home, keeping healthy thinking, all is part to do with goal number 3. And number 4, quality education, because quality is important for education. And you need to realize how important those top 4 goals are to contributing to the rest of the global goals. When you reach number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is possible. Collaboration is possible when you have a great, strong foundational base. No matter what your expertise and or your passion to life, when you have great foundation, you can, as they say in poetry, move mountains. And inside of moving mountains, building one's important city, if one wants to build a city, is a great goal, because building cities builds huge amounts of jobs. And it's also vitally important to build cities. Because if you think about it, building a city is great utilization of the existing businesses that are out there already. Pavement business, the architectural business, the engineering business, the civil, mechanical, all these great businesses that are existing are needed to build a city. In addition, how the city is built is even more important to a person like me, who's a Goodwill Health ambassador and consultant for building cities in a way that's not only smart for today, but smart for all our tomorrows. And what I mean by that is the environmental strong building codes that need to go in to facilitate a new city means that my resources and my mining trucks are all fully functional on what? Battery operated solar and or some other renewable energy. That energy to harvest those materials to build with is the first step. Number 2, how do I transport those materials? Well, it has to be a resilient, renewable source to move those important resources. Once they're at a location, then it's important to make sure that those building materials get built by machines and people that are building with the most important environmental considerations. And when you have those precursors for why engineering will succeed in an environmental way, then you have the start to what I think is the big infrastructural bill that's just passed in the United States, and all the infrastructural bills that need to pass in countries where infrastructure builds the necessary drinking water, the necessary schools, the necessary homes, the necessary businesses, the necessary highways, and every other part of infrastructure that I didn't list that's equally important to telecommunication and transportation indefinitely. This is my lead today, and it will continue to be an important lead every day for the mayors, coast to coast to coast, in each and every city, here to Canada, internationally and globally, to concentrically, meaning working outwards, continue to work together concentrically on the importance of local and global goals. Important investments, important realities, and important results. That's a good focus. Keep focusing global citizenry and keep voting for leaders that build a world that will indubitably and undoubtedly be a world we can all be happy with, inside of what are those important investments inside of renewable energy, very strong education, and the importance of building homes coast to coast, sea to shining sea, continent to continent, for a place for you and me to call home, and the important sustainable, renewable, resilient ways to build those homes, and as well as the renewable, resilient ways to build agriculture, to make every single memory an important, healthy memory now and forever. Amen.